Hello, my esteemed guest. My name is Cole, and welcome to the soothing cove that is Orgaysis. Today we're playing Blood and Play, and I have to recenter it just for my own sake. And I think we're still eating with Matikas. Yeah, we're still dining with Matikas, so let's get started. I also smell food cooking in the kitchen, so I'm gonna be hungry soon. I don't know what they make. It could be spaghetti. It could be what's the other thing? We went to the store yesterday, so what was the other thing? Let me think. I forget, but I'll be surprised. Excuse me, let's get started. I look back at Matikas blankly, and all he does is pick up another piece of blood tofu to nibble on it innocently, as if it's completely normal behavior for two strangers who just met. It's fine, we're over it, just eat the meal, eat the food. He really expects me to just eat the piece he gave me, doesn't he? I mean, are you blushing? I'm like, you are blushing. Although it's just like the tint and the lighting, though, you're blushing. And with chopsticks, I see the chopsticks, my brain's like, yeah, a lot of Asian cuisine is like social type dining. So I wouldn't be too perturbed by it, even though you were just wearing masks. Though, if your health is your concern, then don't do that. But if you're blushing, if you're worried about the indirect kiss, I'm just like, go for it. Go for it. Don't ever break eye contact with us as you eat it. And then give your brutal honest opinion. Um, well, okay then. I swallow slowly, not swallow. I slowly pierce it with my fork. It's firmer than I thought it'd be, and when it touches my tongue, I'm met with a mellow yet rich flavor.
Huh.
Huh, that's not bad at all,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it? It's very rich in iron, zinc, and B12, but most folks who didn't grow up with this style of cuisine will turn their nose up at it. That's kind of a shame, honestly. I gently blow on the rest of the blood tofu on my fork before finishing it. Our conversation slows down as we resume eating. I take a few more sips of my drink between bites while watching Matikas, who's taking his time on his food. He only takes small bites, and not once has he touched a spoon for his soup or actually drunk any of his tea. So what? Oh, so what do you do for a living? Matika sets his chopsticks down and smiles at me. Most people would say that I'm something of a personal chef.
Huh?
Wait, seriously? A chef? I look up I look I look up him. I look up him and down once more. I look him up and down once more. I think that's the grammatical error. Just switch those two words around. Maybe he does fad diets and records himself cooking for his channel. I can see him promoting keto or paleo with the way he dresses, but he's pretty picky. He's pushed all the green onions in his bowl to the side so far. He was pretty knowledgeable about the nutrition benefits of blood tofu as well. I just can't figure this guy out.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think of myself more as an independent researcher, however.
Huh.
You don't dress like either of those things. Also, let me just. I wasn't aware I needed to dress the part during my leisure hours. We pause and go back to eating. The next time I try to drink some water, though, I notice it's empty. This stuff is actually worth the hype after all, I guess. What makes you say that? Artisan water isn't any healthier than spring, distilled, or other kinds of drinking water. It's actually more susceptible to pollution if the area was pulled from isn't safe. If the issue is pollution, then I don't know. But distilled water doesn't have anything in it. Like it's distilled. It's literally just the water. There's no minerals. There's no nothing in it. So it's like any nutrients it would have, like the iron and zinc and stuff like that, is not in that water. What I think was distilled water is good for. I've seen this is just on the internet. This is just on TikTok. I've seen it where moms have been using distilled water to clear their children's sinuses by like dumping it through their nasal cavity. I'm like, yo, that's wild. But like, and then someone in the comments said, make sure you use distilled water because anything else can like mess up your child's sinuses. I'm not a doctor. Neither was those consecrators. That's just what I've seen and heard. That's it. But yeah, distilled water doesn't have anything in it, to my knowledge. Um, Pollution, yeah, yeah. I suppose that's a fair point. We resume eating soon after, but I slow down my bites as I can feel the meal settling in my stomach. Mm. So, what are you researching then? Matikas carefully picks up another slice of blood tofu from his bowl. Holistic nutrition, folk medicine, understudied diseases, and the like. Some might call it unscientific, but I think ancient medical practices still have a place in modern society. After all, the ongoing trend of superfoods from non Western civilizations being rediscovered is rather disrespectful, to put it lightly. It's colonizing, if anything.
Huh.
um, huh. I honestly didn't really expect to hear that kind of perspective from you. I think the moral of this evening is that assuming things about other people often leads to rash and unfounded judgments. He laughs without a hint of malice, but I feel guilty nonetheless. You're fine. Look, I'm really sorry. I just been through a lot lately. I completely understand. A healthy amount of awareness is important to self preservation, after all. Why are you looking at me when you say that? uh, I looked down at my bowl and noticed that I'm almost done. Might be trying to ask for that check. Ask for the check. Easily done. He flags down our waiter from the kitchen, then turns back to me.
Santiago.
Santiago, are you, what are your plans after this? Ooh. Oh, come on. You can't just ask me like that. Oh wait, you can't just ask me that. Hmm. Oh, come on. You can't just ask me that like I have an actual answer. I just had to reread it. It's fine.
What?
What does the fake answer look like?
Ugh.
Gee, I don't know. Get one of those big fancy checks for $1 million and never work another day at a crappy office job ever again? Retire early? Let's toss in a good night's rest too for shits and giggles. Ooh,
Hmm.
girl. Let's see. Matikas eats the final slice of blood tofu from his bowl, staring pensively into the soup. You gonna take him in?
Uh.
It would be rather inconvenient if that could happen, wouldn't it?
uh,
Too bad it's never that easy. We both look up as our waiter approaches. Hey boys, enjoy your meal?
Hey.
Of course. Everything is always a delight when I come here. The waiter hands the checkbook to Matikas before walking back into the kitchen. I watch as he opens his wallet to take out several large bills, closing the book without another glance. And no, I have not watched back today's video. Well, not today's video, but last Friday's video. It'll upload in a couple hours. It's like 3 now. It'll upload in 2 hours. I'll watch it back on. And if I'm saying Matikas wrong, I apologize. I apologize. But I think that's how it's said. At least I think so. The waiter hands the checkbook to Matikas before walking back into the kitchen. I watch as he opens his wallet to take out several large bills, closing closing the book without another glance. Are you ready to go? As ready as I'll ever be. Take it off, Matikas. Oh my god. Hide his beauty like that. The both of us put on our masks and jackets back on before pushing our chairs back to grab our things. Hold on, I dropped my thing. Here we go. Excuse me. Matikas keeps a respectful distance as we exit the restaurant, though I feel like he wants to get closer to me. A shiver, I shiver. I shiver a little when cool air outside hits me like a brick wall. Matikas, on the other hand, is completely unfazed. I'll walk you to your car. Hmm.
I.
Oh, I actually walked here from my place since it's not that far. I appreciate the offer. Welcome back to the house. I don't know. It's like we're ignoring all red flags because he's not presenting red flags. You feel me? Like we're not ignoring red flags, but we are giving him a lot of access to us that we wouldn't if we saw red flags. Like letting him walk us to the car, letting him buy us a meal, doing this and that and the third. Letting him do these things is not the red flag. The red flag will be anything preceding that will make us not trust him. And so far, he hasn't done anything to make us be like, oh, we shouldn't trust him with any access to us. But you're allowed to have your boundaries, and you're allowed to have your different levels to your boundaries. So like, where he might be okay, it might be weird to just let somebody walk into your car, but like it might be okay to let him walk to your car, but for to let him walk you to your home where your address is in this day and age is kind of wild. It's a little wild, but like this is a video game, so we're gonna see what happens. uh, okay, what was I? Oh, I actually walked here from my place since it's not that far. I appreciate the offer.
Oh?
Is that so? He steps back, looking me over for the ninth time tonight, like he's searching for something. It's like, damn, you're built different. I would never walk that far.
Um.
Well, dinner was nice. Time for me to go shopping and then go back to my dingy little apartment so I could clean up all my junk mail and dishes and everything else I let pile up. Are you making excuses? And then wake up and do the unemployment application and keep sifting through job offers. It's gonna be so much fun. Didn't he? Didn't I tell him to do that beforehand? There was no choice involved. I was just like, you should have bended that as early as possible so that could be going through, right? While he goes and seek out the little blood bank. Sorry, I know I need to suck it up and keep my head down, but it's so much work and I'm tired. I just need a break from it all. I can't even remember the last time I went on a real vacation. Oh my gosh, speaking to his fucking heart. I cannot tell people to just like, you know what, just go with the flow. Cause like if you end up dead, that's messed up. But do what you gotta do to survive out here. Like someone try to help you, take that help. You know, be smart about it. Do your best to survive, but accept help. You know. Ugh, frick. I don't want to go home.
Santiago.
Santiago. He steps towards me.
You're under no obligation to accept, but the night is young, and our brief time together doesn't have to end here.
Yay, we can hang out. Also, his voice is amazing. It's fucking velvet. Oh my gosh.
Would you like to spend the night at my place instead?
Would you like to spend a night at my place instead? Like, oh, Velvet. Velvet is directly into my eardrums. Matika's voice actors. Don't stop. Don't stop.
What?
What? Like Odyssey Santiago? You don't want to go home. You might as well hang out.
Hmm. Would you like your Santiago?
We're gonna come back here so we can hear it all over again. Thank you guys so much for watching, because I know y'all want the ASMR too. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like, comment, share, and like, comment, share. What else? Sub. If you enjoyed this game, you'd like to play it for yourself, you can do so via the link in the pinned comment. Um, just letting y'all know. This is a safe word game, but for my other games, if you see safe word scenes, safe word playthroughs, if you would like access to that, they'll be made available in Discord under the Patreon category. So become a patron, $5, in order to see all that good content. Or download the game so you can play it for yourself. Whatever option suits you best, fam. I believe that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys in the next video.